and you walk to.
I'm excited. We have a lot of young guys. Obviously, we're a little bit older on the mound than we are positionally, but the good thing that I think we have going is we got a lot of guys who really want to get after it, and we're deep, a lot deeper than we've been positionally since I've been here. So we're able to mix and match and play a lot of different guys than we normally would have my first couple of years. And on the mound, we still expect to have a lot of guys who can pitch deep into games, and we have a little bit of a bolstered bullpen this year with guys who have some experience coming out of there. So I'm excited to see what 2019 brings us.
Oh, I think just being a new head coach first year, it's a fresh start for us, and I think we're all excited to. He's been assistant coach for the past 5 years before this, and he's been a father figure to us, and I think we're excited to play under him.
Everything you do is a little bit more magnified now as the head coach. When you're an assistant, you have a lot of ideas, and you see things a little bit differently than you do when those wins and losses are kind of on your record now. But overall, Carl did such a good job of preparing me for this. So I haven't really been overwhelmed or anything from that standpoint, but it's definitely a little bit more magnified, and the decisions that you have to make, you kind of want to be a couple innings ahead thinking wise than you ever were as an assistant. So it's a learning process, and it's something that I'm trying to learn, just as much as our guys are. I'm trying to learn as we go too.
Coach Glass is the best. He's been with us for a long time now. He really prides himself in making a personal connection with all the players. He brings a lot of energy, and he knows all of us very well, so we're all excited to see how it goes.
Our pitching coach, Chris Farish, has done a great job calling pitches for us. I kind of gave him the reins from that. I've done it the last 4 or 5 years, and I kind of want to get away from it and be able to focus a little bit more on the team as a whole, but also offensively, and have my hands there more during the on-game or in-game things that we're doing. But, obviously, I want our catchers to be good, and, right now we have 5 pretty good catchers, so they've made it pretty tough on me thus far, and it's, as a coach, it's what you want.
So last year our older guys did a real good job for us, and we kind of called that was our baseline. So we're taking last year, we're trying to learn from it, and we're growing this year.
Good, gave me an excuse to move. That chair's getting hard. Thank you.
I think right now we're just all trying to get on the same page and have the same idea to come out every day and compete. And we got a couple young guys on the left side of the infield, but they're holding their own. They're doing a fantastic job so far. And I think we just got to continue working hard together, and I think the biggest thing for us is just learning from each other. In the beginning of the season, we only had Coach Glass here. Coach Farish wasn't here with us, so it's a lot of work on our own. So the big thing for us was learning from each other and getting after it together.
A lot of guys we feel can really help us, especially the younger guys, the sophomores. Just go deep into games as starters, do our best, and let the pen guys do their job, come and shut it down.
If we can get deep outings out of our starting pitching like we had in the past, and we have guys like Brendan McNerney and Chris Palmero and Eric Zecca who have done it in the past, who, a year older, a year better, you expect them to be able to pitch deep into games and pitch those meaningful innings and those meaningful games. And then offensively, we should be able to, score enough runs to keep us in games. And then, back end of the game, we just got to be able to get guys who can come in and have the confidence, get the outs that we need them to get. And if we do that on a consistent basis, we're going to find ourselves on the right side of the win column more often than not.
Bigger goals for us are probably getting our fielding percentage up, and team batting average, and then team ERA. You do 3 things well, you pitch, hit, and field well, you're going to win a lot of games.
We came up with a few main goals, and the biggest one, obviously, making another run to the Liberty League tournament, and that's at the top of the list. And then another goal of ours is me being an infielder. Us infielders want to clean it up on the infield a little bit, and the outfield, just handle the ball a little bit better. And ultimately, I think as a collective, as the whole team, me being a senior on my way out, I think I just want to leave this program in a better spot than it was when I came in. I transferred here from Hudson Valley, and I only got to spend a year and a half here, but it was. I wish I could spend all 4 because it was fun.
Just come out here. It's awesome getting a feel for your home field. The infielders love the turf. No bad hops. The outfielders, they love flying around out there, and we love the mound. So
it's a huge advantage. We've been outside probably 10 or 11 times to this point just for practice. But to be able to have this many home games and you know, we cut down on missed class time, and we can actually get out here and do a lot of the things that we need to do, and you know, we're not staying in hotels and we don't have to travel and things like that. It's nice knowing that our guys can wake up and get to the dining hall and get out here and get our pregame stuff done at home, and we don't necessarily have to worry about getting on a bus and doing a lot of other things. We can just really show up to the yard and play baseball, and it becomes a huge advantage for us, especially as the season starts to wear on and the travel gets to you and the amount of games that we're playing really start to pile up. So the fact that we can do this and have this phenomenal facility from everyone who's been able to pitch in along the way, you know, it speaks volumes to the support that we have and everything it is that, you know, people really care about RPI baseball, and it's a wonderful thing to be a part of.